am I a white girl? I felt like ethnic was more what I related to the most. I remember seeing the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding and going, oh, I relate to that family way more than the white guy's family. You know, it was two parents at an intimate dinner with candles. Like, that's never what my table looked like. As an Italian American, we were all lined up, too many people at one table, folding chairs to fit into the regular chairs in between them, wherever we can seat somebody. And you thought we were yelling the whole time, but that's just the way we spoke.
Cawfee Talk.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Cawfee Talk with Tara Cannistraci. Hope you're having a beautiful day, a good start to your morning. I hope you have your cup of joe in hand or whatever it is you're drinking these days. I don't know, it's January. You may be off caffeine, hopefully not, or doing some New Year's resolution that you will not subscribe to in a month. But I'm here with my Cawfee Talk mug. You can get that at TaraJokes.com. Let me take a sip. And I wanted to talk today because I did a podcast a couple of weeks ago, not on this podcast. I did somebody else's called Black and White Advice. And I also did a few segments for a platform called Now This. And this question kept getting asked to me. And I want to address it right here. Real talk, real deal on Cawfee Talk. Are Italian people white? So here's the short answer. Technically, right? But has it always been that way? And are we white? So I'll get into it because as an Italian American, half Sicilian, half Napolitan, born and raised in the Bronx, I know that I can check off the box Caucasian, right? When I'm asked on a form, although these days you can actually omit it if you don't want to or care not to share. I did the other day oddly see something that said European American on a doctor's form, and I had never seen European American before, and I thought maybe I identify as that. I think, and I'm going to say a lot of things on this episode that could make other people upset, or people are going to get offended no matter what I say or what I do. So I'm just going to lay it all out on the line. I'm not going to hold back, no filter. I'm going to say I have a hard time knowing what I identify as when it comes to saying, am I a white girl? Because I don't identify with the stereotypical white woman, especially being Italian, especially coming from the parents that I came from, growing up in the neighborhood that I grew up in, which was in Pelham Parkway in the Bronx. I felt like ethnic was more what I related to the most. And just to give a very general explanation of what that is, I remember seeing the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding and going, oh, I relate to that family way more than the white guy's family, with his two parents at an intimate dinner with candles. Like, that's never what my table looked like. As an Italian American, this is what my table looked like. It was like we were all lined up, too many people at one table, folding chairs to fit into the regular chairs in between them, wherever we can seat somebody. And you thought we were yelling the whole time, but that's just the way we spoke. So I didn't relate to that part of it. And I think when I was asked the question, I was very nervous on the podcast, and when the interview happened, when they asked me, are Italians white? Because I plain out was like, no. And I thought, oh my God, I'm going to get so much backlash for this. And turns out a lot of people were like, yeah, I feel that way too. A lot of when I say people, other Italian Americans. So just to go into history a little bit, and I'm not even going to touch upon how many times Sicily was invaded over the years and how much of an influence of other cultures came into Italy at that time. What I mean is it's culturally, we're just different. When I say Italians aren't white, I'm not saying that we're black. And when I say that Italians aren't white, I'm not saying it in a bad way. So yes, I'm addressing those things, but what I'm really saying is we are our own beautiful breed of people. So yes, some of our skin is light, some of our skin is dark. Depending on what region you come from, or just, what your family line is. But I'm saying it in a really good way. And I'm not hating on white people. I have a joke where I go, I'm not racist. I have a white friend. I'm saying that what I love the most about Italian culture, aside from the arts and the opera and the architecture and our food and our values of family being first, is that we are eccentric and passionate and have our own swag. And it is not casserole, white bread persona. So, in a time when everybody seems to want to express who they are and what they identify as and be accepted as such, when I say things like Italians aren't white, I am saying how I personally feel about my culture, about how I grew up, about the people around me who are Italian, and I say it in the most positive way. So I thought that this was going to be a little bit of a controversial episode. Sure, we'll pick up on a few things here that'll offend somebody. I'll put the wrong piece of this in a clip. There's a stereotype in my head of what that looks like and acts like that is not resembling anything of me, my mom, my grandmother, my Italian American friends, my Greek producer. And she grew up in the city, in New York City. And so, yes, she's maybe been, I think the term is whitewashed. I don't know if I'll get canceled for even saying that. But there's ethnic things to her that she says and does. And like, I look at this young girl who's like, drink your water, or, make sure she's making sure I'm eating, or, she's maternal in a certain way. That's not necessarily what white looks like. It's, to me, what ethnic looks like. And I think that's beautiful. Anyway, guys, that is the rant for the day. I would love to know your thoughts on this, whether you're offended or not. For the most part, you guys only say the best things. But I do want to know your take on it. So please leave it in the comments. If you like this, please share it. Please continue to listen to the podcast. And all my shows, again, are listed at TaraJokes.com. The cities I will be in, North Carolina, Niagara Falls, Atlanta, Poughkeepsie, DC, Avenel, New Jersey, San Diego, Chandler, Arizona, Atlanta, Georgia. I think I said that already. Boca, Naples, Tampa in Florida, Toronto, Montreal, Irvine, California. And I'm probably missing a few, but I'm sure you guys will remind me. All the shows, guys, are listed at TaraJokes.com. Have a great day.
Cawfee Talk.